What is up, legends? It's Scion. We are back, and we are checking out Genshin. Now, it's winding down. We only have 6 days left in the beta. So what I wanted to do is I just wanted to go over how I feel about the game and typically what the game is. Now, this game works a lot like a Zelda game, Breath of the Wild, but it also has a lot of what Honkai does as far as the combat, combos, and the way that you handle your characters. Now, characters usually have between the E skill and the Q skill, which I can change to 4 and show you. And every character has an element. Now, you can go ahead and fight different things in the world, which we're about to do. Let's find a daily. Daily right there. How far is that travel? There's a daily. There's 2 dailies over here. Let's go to Genshin End. I think one of them is just a turn in, and this is a fight. Where's the other one? Where's the other one at? Supposed to be 4. That's 3 right there. The other one over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Let's go to Starfield. All right, now every element can interact with a different element. Also, real quick, if you didn't know, if you talk to a statue, it'll heal your characters. That, and if you dedicate the element of the particular area, which this is wind, you can level up your statues. As you just see, I just leveled the statue up to level 8, which is actually one of the world quests. You see right now, this is here, so we want the Mondstadt one, and bam. All right, so we're almost done with that. All right, so we need to go west. Go over here. Now, anything that you see in the world, you can climb it. Basically, unless it's in a zone that you can't open or get to yet. So, like, literally, me looking at all of this out here, I can climb all of that or get to it. Oh, there's a treasure chest right there. Now, speaking on the actual combat of the game, if I go over here and I ice this guy, like this, and I change the Lisa, you see super conduct, basically because he's wet, from ice, he's going to catch extra damage. Alright. These guys are weak, so they're not going to last that long. You usually want to open up any chest that you find in the world, because they will drop items like that. Or barrels or anything else like that. Any animal that you see, kill them for meat. He's dead, so he's gonna give me meat. One of the reasons why I like Amber so much. Now, Amber, a lot of people who are in the beta aren't really using Amber, but she is a true to God sniper and makes life so much easier for you. As you guys can see, the setup. So he's gonna mess around with that while I do this. And her normal attacks do okay damage. She has a nice special that you can use right there. And on top of that, if you get a nice setup in gear, you can make it so every time she does that setup, she heals. Let's throw out her decoy so he'll get distracted by that, which he just did. And he's not going to pay attention and die. Also, make sure that every time you kill someone, you get all your loot. So wait for this fire to go away a little bit. And you see I didn't aggro those guys over there. And he's almost dead already. He's now dead. GG's. And this is because this is daily, we got some extra enemies coming in. Now another cool thing is wind goes well with fire. So what I am going to do is we're going to go over here and set them up. As you can see, they ended up on fire with the wind, and he caught a little bit of it too. His shield is on fire because he has a fire shield, so now that shield is gone. He's still burning.
I'll race you there.
And I'll go back to this while he's still doing that. Superconduct him.
You're in for a little shock.
Now you have a dodge component. What the heck? You have a dodge component that when you hit the sprint, that little thing right there is the iframe. What in the... What is doing that? I don't know how I missed that thing. But combat overall is really good, and these mainline characters right here, these mainline characters, as you can see, they work really well together. The main four. Let me catch that. Catch that for food. Food is very important in this game because you can heal mid combat. And you need a lot of food, a lot of gathering to actually be able to take care of yourself. Now, speaking of that, oh no. Speaking of that, you can actually cook as well. Is there a cooking thing around here? Doesn't appear to be, but let's see. I'm just looking to see if there's anything special. There is a ton of secrets in this game as well. Get that. So we need all the food we can get. Give me it. That's why you see my characters aren't fully healed. I use a lot of characters that can carry and heal themselves. Like Amber can heal herself every time she does her special. Join game request. I don't want to join. Do that. Join the video. Somebody who wants to come in and join me, but I'm not doing anything special. Other than, showing you guys around the game. Alright, you guys obviously want to fight. It also is good to pay attention to what enemy that you're fighting. What you can use against them. Obviously, if you're fighting a fire enemy, you not want to be using Amber's fire arrows because it's not going to work out well. You'll do damage, but you won't do as much damage if you use like ice or water. Like, now, normally when you see these little wisps right here, these little Ori things, I mean, these apples, it's going to lead you to a treasure chest.
Told you I'd win.
As you can see. So now these are fire guys, and they took good advantage of me wanting to stay there and get my loot. Now, I will, in turn, freeze them with my ice special guy and use my special. Alright. He obviously wanted to mess with me. And I could have moved, but whatever. When you see any of these types of towers, that basically means that you need to use the element for the tower. So let's back off a little bit. I think I might have done this one already. Yes, I didn't. Alright, so let's do this. Which opens up a treasure chest. And again, treasure chests give you experience, world experience, and items you can use to level up your characters.
I'll race you there.
Now, any mine that you see in the field, you can actually beat it up and take it and use it for crafting if you want to make a weapon. You can do that as well with things like right down there, there's an ice flower. If I want the ice flower, I can use amber. And that thaws it out and it'll stop doing that. And obviously he's mad because he was chilling. Can you even get up here? Nope. You can die though. So we're gonna make sure that stays there. We got the mist flower. Alright. Looking around, see if we can find any more secrets. There's like secrets everywhere. Like, you can just go anywhere. This world is gigantic. Why? You got a story? I don't want to cook. I just want to talk to this dude. Now, sometimes you'll talk to these guys and they will lead you to a quest. I don't... Give me all this stuff. There we go. Now, if I want to cook, set it on fire. Now we can cook. Alright, so we can get 2 of these. And of course, there is bonuses for cooking depending on who you put there. Right now, the AI can actually make special dishes sometimes. And Yingling is actually a cook herself. So when you put her there, she has a chance to make like really good food. If you have already mastered the whatever it is that you're cooking, then you can hit auto cook and you don't have to do all the special stuff. This one is really good. I'm always trying to find radishes so I can do this because it like pretty much heals your characters over time, and during like really hard boss battles you can pop it and go in and keep yourself a little bit topped off. So radishes are like really good. Like if you just see a radish or I have an opportunity at it anywhere, go for it. Same thing with this right now. So flaming red bolognese. I see this one. I've only made a few of them because it's kind of rare to get it. All right, so that's all I can make right now. And I believe this is just to revive a character. I have plenty of revival food. What I really need is I need the HP food. And like I said, it's just gotta farm. You gotta kill stuff out in the field. Like the game heavily really influences, or not influences, well, encourages you to go out and look for things. To go out and farm and try to find food, try and find treasure chests to get EXP. Now that's not the fastest way you can go about doing it, no. But it gives you a lot of free items that you can use to turn around to upgrade your characters, basically without spending anything. There's a treasure chest over there. So what I normally do is when I'm out just kind of looking for food, like I'll take that raw meat that's just randomly sitting there. This is a mushroom. I definitely need mushrooms. I'm usually always looking for radishes though. There's another mushroom over there. Oh, they're just chilling there. They're not running, so I should be able to snipe one and get some meat. Yep, got him. Alright, some meat right there. Where was that? Oh, there it is. I see. Oh, there's 2 of them out here. Alright, let's kill these guys and get whatever is here. These guys? Okay. Now, fire enemies and mechanical enemies usually end up really screwed from anybody electric. She's really the only electric character I have right now, so I do a good job of trying to keep her alive. She's kind of a glass cannon. I know some people probably just build her for raw damage, which you can, and she'll do extremely good damage. but she's a glass cannon and she's gonna get in trouble. So just keep that in mind. And for some reason, it seems like her dodge is not as great as everybody else's. Yeah, he got messed up. I'm so sorry, bro. Alright. More apples, looking around, surveying the land. Anything else out here to take? That is a town right there, and they might have stuff, but first let's talk about this. Alright, so a cool thing that you can actually do is have multiple teams. So this is the main team that you start with. But you can have multiple teams. So say if like all these guys are weak and you just want to keep exploring, you can go to the next team. This is Jinkui, Diluc, Nijong, and Noelle. Noelle is actually a really good tanky character. She can heal herself over time, and she's just fun overall. Now, Nijong is actually a hard character to use. She's good, but she's very technical. And like as much as I want to use her a lot, she still gets in trouble because stuff can go through her wall that she puts out, and it's just really hard to use her. Diluc, if you build him properly, Diluc is a really fun character. So let's put them out here. He is only level 2, so he is not fighting. Diluc is all DPS, but you can build him so that he heals himself off of all his DPS. See, Diluc he's just raw. I'm gonna kick everybody's ass and keep it moving. Did I leave something? That's just how Diluc rocks. Alright, so we found the treasure chest that was hidden in there. More EXP for me. He is a special character, and like I was telling you guys before, he's like the Batman of the game. That's literally his storyline, that he's basically Batman. And it's pretty cool. So a lot of people are going to like this character, but a lot of people are going to have trouble with him because he is not defensive and he does not defend himself well. So you're going to have to get real good. You have to learn how to dodge. You're going to have to learn how to put them deeps out. Build him for raw deep. So build him to have a really good set. Let's show you guys right here. Which we can just pretty much talk about everything in here. Now, as you can see right here, Diluc is a fire elemental. And this is, pretty much his stats and everything else. As you can see, my shield is kind of trash. You can kind of build for that if you wish. You can see like the elemental type and everything else, what he does. This is the weapon that I went with on him. Let's enhance that. We got some resources, which will make it 20. I can actually get this from the store right now. But I don't want to enhance this that much because this is only a level 3 sword. And I would like to get a better sword. Now, being that Diluc has a problem with keeping himself alive, what I did is I put curative 2-piece increase healing by 20%. Which means anytime he gets healed by something, he's going to get more of that. That's food included. And curative 4-piece set using elemental burst restores 20% of HP. He doesn't have anything else defensive to help him at all. You start getting into stuff like this where you see like he's like literally designed to be a berserker. Increased damage of 15% of enemies for more than 50%. Taking damage increases base attack speed and speed. Like you see, like he's designed to get hurt as you start to go down this. And the only way that you can actually, get these is you have to get dupes of him, which is unfortunate because, yeah. But as you can see, he's designed to be hurt. Like, so when I found out all of that. Looking at all his stuff, as you can see, like he has nothing to really defend himself very well, and he's one of the few melee in this game that's like that, because all the other melee has something defensive, but he just doesn't. He's just designed to just burn and keep it moving, so you gotta get good with him. With other characters, say like with her, she has her wind elemental power, which she can actually push people away and get to her. Well, she's the main character anyway, but so she kind of got like that main character OP-ness going on right there. But she's designed to kind of defend herself a bit. Noelle pretty much has a shield, which is going to absorb 250% incoming damage, on geo damage rather. And she can heal during it as well. And once her HP comes to a certain point, like she has a defensive stack, as you can see right here. So she's designed to be able to take it. For a reason, Kaya, when he, I believe is it Heart of the Abyss or Frostgnaw, heals for 15% every time he does an attack. So the more attack power you put on him, so you want to build him for attack power, he's going to heal for more, so he can kind of heal himself over time. And you kind of get like the gist of it, like everybody can defend himself except Diluc. And it kind of confuses me that they did to him, being that he's supposed to be a rare character. But he does put out them deeps.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest?
And as I was telling you about her, that she's a little bit hard to use because you see how slow that is. It hits hard. She does have this spam, but it's not very accurate. And it literally goes over stuff. Her special is pretty much like a projectile shield. And some enemies will not go through it, but bosses and mini bosses do not care about this shield. They just run right. Oh, is this a curtain? That's what they do to that. And yeah. Noelle is the spin to win shield girly girl, as you guys can see, and she has her shield, which as she attacks and beats people up in her shield, she gets HP back along with her stacks and everything else, so she'll be fine. This dude, I want to work on him because he attacks really fast. He has good skills, as you can see. And these swords absorb damage and put out damage as well. So, like, I want to work on him because he seems pretty good. Anybody who attacks fast in this game seems to be really good. And the slow characters need to be some type of defensive or they're in trouble. And that's the problem with Diluc, is that he doesn't attack fast, as you guys can see. And that's just a problem for him. Alright, so let's go back to the main team. But again, let's say if the main team is too beat up and can't go on, or you don't want to leave from somewhere, you can just change to your secondary team. As long as they're leveled to handle the content and the area, you can do it. All right, so the final couple of things that we're going to talk about is the special event area, which is what's going on right now. Special event will usually lead you into getting some type of currency or coin, and just give you some extra storyline to mess around with, which is what all this is. Now you see that I've done majority of this, which led me to get this 4-piece. Current 2 elemental mastery, so that's going to go on my caster. Seems really good for her. Increased charge, damage, attack if the character uses a catalyst or bow. Oh, that actually is good for Amber. That's good for Amber and Lisa. Okay. Plus, it gave me some extra added currency. Alright, something else that I wanted to talk to you guys about is that any boss fight that you have done in the game, you can easily go back and do it again. So if I wanted to fight Storm Terror again, as you can see, I can go ahead and fight Storm Terror again. He's going to drop loot. It's going to be a little bit hard for me because everybody's not at level 34, but he does drop items that you can use to level up stuff. And he does give you EXP for doing it one time. I can go back and fight Andreas, Dominator of Wolves. It is a hard fight. It's a hard fight doing it by yourself. I would suggest being over 40, and I'm not over 40 yet. And there is another fight that I have not unlocked yet, but any of them you can actually go back and do again if you want to, which is pretty cool. Along with all the dungeons that are throughout the game, it's also a good idea to go in and mess around with them every once in a while, because they do drop things, as you can see right here, like EXP, and then you actually have a chance at these individual gears if you need those gears, which is really good. This gear in particular, not so much, because it's the treasure chest heal, which is kind of like blah. But if you need a certain set or something like that, you know, they do have areas like this. And then like this Eagle's Gate right here that you can do has a chance to give you a Mondstadt key, and there's shrines like hidden in different places, and you open up the shrines and you have a chance at a 3 to 4 star artifact item, which is pretty good. And again, you know, EXP for doing stuff like that. All right, let's see. This one is put as unknown, so somehow I have not unlocked that yet, but this is good for when you want to upgrade things, and it literally tells you everywhere that it drops. And as you can see how large the game is, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't opened up. There's stuff literally over here, like a lot of stuff over here that needs to be open. And I know it's there because when I went to Cape Oath, you can see that there's stuff literally over here that you need to do stuff. And we gotta do the monthly challenge because that reset now too. We could end with that. Let's end with that. All right, so I'm gonna have to eat. I don't want to use that, but guess I'm gonna have to. I'll let everybody.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Bro, you shut up. Alright, let's see what we can get into. Pyro damage dealt to all party members increased by 75%. Overlord damage. Okay, so lightning is gonna do well here. So we're just gonna go with what we know. Sprinting course. Do that. Wet, huh? Okay. And as I said, lightning does a good job here, so we're gonna take advantage of that. Lightning does not do a good job here.
No escape.
That screwed them. Alright, so Ice is gonna do a good job here.
Oh, so sorry.
Paying attention to your elements is really good. Can carry for a little while with him because he can screw a lot of elements. And he can heal himself. What? Let me say I can carry a while with him. So right, let's get
And I'll be gentle.
Lisa to combo that. Now I can't hurt him with that, but the cool thing about that is it stuns him. Put that out. 210. We got some currency. We'll rock out one more. Elemental mastery. We were not hurt. Let's do that. Now my wind character is interesting because, as you can see, she can control the field with her stuff. She doesn't heal though. Alright, let's do that. Again, we can still at least carry a bit until the lightning stuff come out. Aya can carry a bit as well.
You've been a naughty boy.
We're building up her special.
You're in for a little shock.
He's out of here. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Make them come to me.
Up a little.
That'll screw them and make them take a lot of damage. You guys can see.
You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock.
Let's go in for some fire. Let's do that. Let's screw to his shield. Back to Lisa. Use the elemental combo. The super conduct.
You're in for a little shock. You're in for a little shock.
And he's gonna be out of here.
You're
And
in
that's
for
it.
a little shock.
We actually did better that one. But we'll leave for now. I don't want the video to be too much longer. I really wish I could have summoned something cool. Let's see. I don't think I have enough. I do have enough for this, but I don't have enough for this, I don't think. No. Let's see what happens. Not that I need that bow, but I do want to end, and maybe I'll get something else 4-star. We got the Fabulous sword again. That's actually Jean's sword. And we actually have another one that we can do. We just don't have that. Alright, so that was a little bit different. So let's see. We got the Fabulous bow again. I actually have that bow. I don't have the other one. I don't have the Skyward Harp. Alright,
I
so
didn't know you were such a slacker.
you shut up. What we actually need is Acquired Fate. Which is unfortunate. Acquainted Fate. I could just use that for other stuff, but let's do that.
Come on, let's get
Yeah, I
moving.
really don't think
We're not
I
frozen.
would.
in
I would
place after
like
all.
to. That's not gonna help anything, and I'm still short. Yeah, I tried to be slick, guys. I tried to be slick. I don't have enough. I mean, I could do singles. It's not like it does. It gives 10. Let's just do singles. Whatever. All right. Nothing on that. Let's do the other single. I tried, guys. All right. I will catch you guys next video. Be legendary. I'm going to get Jean because I got to. She thick. She got to get in the party. She got to get in the party. I got to get her before the damn beta ends. Like, please. All right. Be legendary.